Hello everyone, this evening we are at Blunstone Arena. You join us for this match between the Hobart Hurricanes and the Sydney Sixers. I'm Mike Atherton and
well, showing a lot of faith in this batting lineup. Going first on this pitch is either a masterstroke or a disaster waiting to happen.
for the first ball here in the commentary box, what should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Keeper.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Short is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yeah, mate.
A couple on offer here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Hurricanes are none for 11. Duarcius is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the river end.
Wait. Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Keeper, keeper. Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Right there.
Quick onto that in the infield. Swung right through the defences.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
Immediately underway with some runs.
That's the over. The Hurricanes are 1 for 17. Huge edge.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Play.
Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Dwashus from the river end.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wade shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Nicked it! Confident appeal. Could it be? Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Yep. Keeper.
Brooke gets off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Duarcius getting the wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The Sixers are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Keeper.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
Big edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yeah, yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Play.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
3 runs added in that over. The Hurricanes are 2 for 33.
Waiting. Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
An effort ball and called on the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for the wicket.
Yeah, yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Finds the edge. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Waiting.
timing just a little early on that occasion. Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yep.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keeper.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Abbott ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Papers in.
Super piece of timing.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
David has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Huge appeal.
Yep, yep. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. 8 runs added there. The Hurricanes are 3 for 54.
Yep. Keeper.
There'll be 1 run here for them. What a beauty. It's the in-swinging Yorker, the bat can't stop it, and the stumps are gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. The Hurricanes are 4 for 58. O'Keefe, a left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the river end.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep. Bowler.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait.
quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Thrashed away, what a shot.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Yep.
Great shot.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Gone. It's a good catch.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
For the Hobart Hurricanes. Yes.
This could be out.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder. Needs a direct hit.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Yep.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Over. The Hurricanes are 5 for 79. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Misses everything.
Oh,
There's trouble here.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
yes.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Timing it at all, that's poor play.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Hey, boss.
There's a chance if this hits.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Nice shot.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Now 5 for 97.
O'Keefe from the river end.
Yes.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Yep. Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Catch it. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Caught. Gone.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yes. Keeper. Yep.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Good catch. Out.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
For the Hobart Hurricanes.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
For the Hobart Hurricanes.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Big edge.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yes!
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Out!
Yeah!
What a catch!
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
For the Hobart Hurricanes. Please give them a warm welcome.
Yep.
Needs to be on target. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Curran doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Yes.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Lamishane ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
O'Keefe has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yes.
Edged, unplayable.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Drives and misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Enriquez, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
Out! Good catch. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job, just need the batting to finish it off. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close. This out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
Bit of a change up in the field now. Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Brilliant. Bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
A few moves made in the field.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Philippe gets off the mark.
Vince comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Yep, big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wait. Couldn't get it through the field. They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
6 runs added in the over. The Sixers are none for 6. Yeah. Yes! Wait! Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep, edge. Amazing delivery. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Immediately underway with some runs.
End of the over. The Sixers are 1 for 9. Yes. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Meredith with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes. There'll be runs here. Keeper.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yes! Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes. Yep. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
A little late on that, no run scored.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside. The circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
Loud shout.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yes. Doesn't beat the infield. Yes. Nicely played.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Right.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yes. Nice shot. Runs possible. Lamishane ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the river end. Yes! Timed that brilliantly.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Wait. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yep. Wait. Yes. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early, to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Ball down. Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
That's the over. The 6th. Are 1 for 42. Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position. Nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Perfectly timed.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. Yep. Edged.
Keep us on.
A couple on offer here. 7 runs added there. The Sixers are 1 for 49. Short from the river end.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Straight to the fielder. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yes.
There's a run here, surely.
Great bowling, really hitting their straps.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
9 runs added there. The Sixers are 1 for 58. Brilliant diving stop.
Great bowling, really hitting their straps. Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Yes.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Big edge.
Lamachani is looking good. Found some rhythm, really challenging the batter now.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Sixers are 1 for 65. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the river end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Yep. Yes.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes. Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
8 runs added there. The sixers are 1 for 73. Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Big appeal.
Yes.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs.
Yes.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for 1.
Yes.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Flashed at it, didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary. It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrict. Are lifted.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yes.
Keeper.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Unplayable. No reward. Flying to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. The sixers are 3 for 99. Shaw back on now. They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Yep. Yeah.
Loud appeal. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Shaw doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yeah.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Oh, that is a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Yeah.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Yes.
Sydney Sixers.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Curran takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yeah. Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
7 runs added in that over. The Sixers are 5 for 125.
Yeah.
Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wait. Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
And that marks the end of the match.
That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive victory.